Happy birthday, Alana. It is the 7th of August 2021, and for my sister's birthday, I made her light up birthday numbers for her birthday. That didn't happen because of Corona. But anyway, this is how I made these numbers. These are the CAD files of the shape of the 2 and the 1, and then I got them water jet cut. Thank you, Leon. Couldn't have done this without you. I then used the wood as a template to bend galvanized steel to the shape. We cut the sheet metal at every bend, bent the sheet metal itself, and drilled holes to rivet to the other sheet to eventually connect all sheets together. I'm pointing out the piece that my dad is currently making in that section of the one. And so the procedure is we bend a right angle first, then we take it down to the drop saw and cut it. And then we drill the holes, the 10 mil up from the base, because the marine ply that was water jet was 20 mil thick, so just making sure that the screws don't come through. This is us cutting through the sheet metal. Also, thank you very much, Dad, for helping me with this. Could not have finished it. So as I said earlier, you can see the piece here is just pre-bent, and we cut it at this stage. Make sure it's square because it's a very cheap drop saw, and obviously it was not square, so we had to try it again. In this photo, the ply is already inside. What you're seeing is the top of the acrylic based with bits of wood, which we used to get it square, which is when we then riveted all the pieces of sheet metal together. Then we used this bit of wood as a base, which we screwed all the brackets down to hold it all in shape while we glued it all together. And you can see we've gone and weighted the metal down to make sure it didn't move with actually the ply and a bit more wood. Here we are starting to make the 2, and this video is showing it's almost done. It was very difficult to actually get that bend, the inside bend, more than the outside bend. And anyway, this is the sheet metal bender rig that we made. It was meant to be a pretty quick project, but this thing itself actually took us a day. But I'm so glad we actually did make it. It made the rest pretty easy. And not all bends were 90 degree, as you can obviously see. And the lighting, we just, this is a 100 meter length warm light for like 25 bucks. And I had to split it because half of it was going in the 1, half of it was going in the 2. And you can see my handy marksmanship there. These are the screws we initially used, but we ended up using white cap things that ended up like disappearing. You can see how intense the jigging was for the 2. And you can see all the bracketry we needed to use to keep the shape. And even then, it wasn't too crash hot, but I think, yeah, and that was after the fact that I actually sanded the plastic down to make it fit. Some interesting video shots. So that's all that's holding the plastic to the number itself, and unfortunately now that it's finished, down the bottom of the 2 it has come apart, but the glue is still there, so it doesn't get pushed in, but only if you lift it wrong it squeezes out. Here we go, this is the money shot. This is how I arranged the lights to make it light up. I put down alfoil, stapled that to the base, to the wood face, and then put the lights on top of it. Now we're done. And they're standing up and they're painted, and the brown is just a protective film before we take it off. And this was actually a fairly long project with a surprisingly big amount of highs and lows, but finally the finished product. So once again, happy birthday, Alana, and I'm now going to leave you with some money shots. Thanks for watching.